Hello, good day everyone, especially to educators. This is live for consultation regarding problems met by you while writing your thesis, dissertation, action research, basic research, applied research, and any other type of researches. I am willing to answer comments. If you have problem, just comment below. Write your problems involved while writing. I will wait and then will try my best to answer you so that you would be satisfied. We can talk. I know that most of you have problems while undergoing your writing activity and writing research. It's because sometimes we are left empty and we have questions that nobody could answer. So I'm willing to help you this time. So I'm opening my YouTube channel, and then if you have questions and problems, just type below, then I will answer it. Problems involving writing from chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In some universities, there are only 3 chapters format, while others have 4 chapters to be done, and majority of the universities in the entire Philippines are using the 5 chapters format. I can answer you from chapter 1, 2, 3, 4 until 5. If you are engaging writing your research, then I can answer you. My answers will also be based on my experiences. I've been organizing or helping writers or their theses or other types of researches for more than 30 years already. By that long number of years, with regards to experience, I have already a very wide experience in assisting thesis and other researches. It is normal that sometimes in your writing activity you are you are being stricken in a point blank situation as to what to do next, how to do it, how to perform, what would be the possible activities to be done, especially during critiquing. There are so many questions or many comments, suggestions of the panel during proposal hearing, wherein they have a list of the what to be done, and then revisions will follow before your thesis will be accepted. It's not only during proposal hearing, but also in the final defense. There are still more comments or suggestions to complete your activity in writing. Actually, the comments of the members of the panel in your proposal hearing is not to take you hard or to test your ability. The purpose of the panel is to improvise or to have a more enriched topic or content in writing. Some masterants and doctorants claim that they are hard up and then the panel are testing their abilities as to how far they would go with their writing activity. But actually, the purpose of the panel is to have an enrichment of the writing so that reading would be more felt as more attractive and it would appear as an educational research that is really substantive and to be appreciated by the one who will read it. While writing, even at the start, and just thinking of the title is not an easy job. Thinking of the title at first is hard. It should involve your mastery. Do not write anything wherein you are only half-baked. When your knowledge is not enough, do not write on something because what will happen? You'll not be able to finish it because you lack the necessary content or whatever to complete your research. Be sure to, from the title itself, be sure to write about what what you know. It should be your major field. Do not write anything in which you could not finish it. If you have started it, it should be that your goal is to finish it. There are some they quit because they cannot do the things to be done. They quit because they could not think more of anything to complete the writing. They quit because they are not ready to finish it. They lack all the knowledge and all facts needed in writing. I am waiting for your comments or questions or problems met while writing. I will be waiting. And then if you write there below under comments, then I will answer immediately. Don't hesitate to write what you would like to know. It is a fact that research is not an easy job. It is a systematic investigation into and study of materials and source in order to establish and facts and reach new conclusions. What is important in here is the result of your survey, of your thesis, and then you will be able to do recommendations and formulate the output of your study. Research is not easy, of course. Imagine you will be investigating something. Say, for example, we are already in the face-to-face situation in lecturing. Gone are the days wherein during the pandemic we only applied blended learning. Some used exclusively modules, and it is online teaching. It's very hard to teach during online situation. Very good that this time we are back. We are back in the face-to-face mode of teaching. But it was found out in a survey that there are so many students who can't read and then they're very slow in mathematics, and there is comparison of the result of online teaching with face-to-face lecturing wherein the teacher is just in front of their students. Audio sometimes, if done by the teachers perfectly, the result of the understanding of the students will also be the same. If the module is correctly done, it reaches the target of the lesson and the mode of teaching and writing is well done. So the result will also be good. As to of the moment, we are back in face-to-face, so there will be already comparison between online learning with face-to-face, which is better. Although in some other schools, they found out that some students or pupils do well in their output, in their projects, even if it is only online, in online situation. I got a question somewhere in my Q&A and research on my page. Somebody asked there that what would be the sampling method if we have to take it all? The word alone, taking it all, no need of sampling. It's because taking all the respondents, let's say you have a total population of 100, do not do sampling anymore because take it all. Taking it all is taking all the 100 students as your respondent in the study. Somebody also asked me, Ma'am, what is Cronbach alpha test in the instrument? Cronbach alpha test is usually used in measuring the reliability and validity of your questionnaire. Most often, this happens if the questionnaire is done by yourself or it is a self-made questionnaire only. This happens because usually you could not look for a better questionnaire that relates your study. So if there are already standardized questionnaire, these are type of questionnaires that were already used in their previous study and then was already tested by validators. being reliable and being valid. So it already passed validators, especially in reading activities. If you miss your reading activities, the researcher alone as proponent cannot do do it by himself. You need two or three validators to help you uh, measure the reliability and validity of your questionnaire. But if you happen, you're very lucky if in the internet you could see a standardized questionnaire related to the study that you are undergoing or investigating. So standardized questionnaire do not need validation anymore. So there is no need for you to use Cronbach alpha test. You can only ask the author or the one making the standardized questionnaire do have permit. Ask for the permission to the owner that that you will be using the instrument in your research. So no need of Cronbach alpha test. This test has a formula and can only be subjected to respondents to few of them. Let's say you have 80 respondents. You can just test for Cronbach alpha by utilizing 20 of them, 20 only, not all, because you are only testing its validity. And there is formula. If you use the Excel, you let statisticians help you. There are statisticians in universities and schools. So you can consult them or let them help you in trying to do the Excel treatment. And then statistics by Excel will have the result. And the result, since the computer will not interpret, statisticians will interpret the result of the sample. Whether the questionnaire or the instrument that you use is valid or not, whether it is reliable or not. If it passes the point system as being valid and reliable, then you can proceed to actual survey already. No more problem. Here is a question here. Ma'am, title ko po is Challenges Faced by Newly Hired Teachers. Kailangan po ba Cronbach? Thank you. Explain ko lang talaga na no need. No need of Cronbach alpha test if you are using a standardized questionnaire fitted to your title. This is a very nice title. Challenges faced by newly hired teachers. Kailangan ko po ba Cronbach? No need if the instrument or the questionnaire that you'll be able to locate or look for in the online is already standardized with an author. You can use the instrument immediately. But if you could not see one, do something. Do it yourself. And then that would be high time for you to measure by Cronbach alpha test. If you have problems, I can help you. You can ask me. I have my page and then I have my CP numbers, Globe and Smart. You can call me and then I will teach you how. I will help you. Di naman pwede lagi na lang may professional fee. Even in making titles, There are titles. Ang dami na. Marami na akong titles na inayos without PF. Kasi ang reklamo nila ay they have already submitted titles and then hindi talaga ina-approve and then they're asking me to help organize their title. Actually, in making titles, it should only be 13 to 15 substantive words. What do we mean by substantive words? Name of a school, let's say Southern Leyte State University. That is only counted as one substantive words. Isa lang ang count yan. Then a school year, let's say you apply school year 2022 to 2023, maraming words, pero one substantive word lang siya. So that is what we mean by substantive words. But if you can shorten or compress your title, making it more attractive for the reader, and then you proceed. So Cronbach alpha test is very important for not standardized questionnaires. If you only make it, if you are the author or the proponent is the one making it, hindi pa to na i-try ng testing. So, kailangan talaga ang Cronbach alpha test. I can help you. You can consult me. I can give you the formula. I can give you the limit of the result in the Excel computation and the internet. Then I will help you interpret. It is only a short paragraph, by the way. Shout out to Promise Joy De Castro. You are watching me. Thank you. Do you have a question, Mom Joy? You can ask me now. We are live and the consultation here is free. I'm waiting for more questions. I'm so excited to answer you too. This is the first time that I am conducting a live consultation regarding writing. Thesis, dissertation, can be, you can ask me about action research or any other type of research. You can even ask me about writing a journal. You can also ask me about how to write an abstract of a study. May it be a journal, may it be an ordinary research, may it be a thesis or dissertation. The rule in writing an abstract is that it should not exceed 300 words. It should only be 200 to 300 words written as an abstract. It is an abstract is a summary of the entire study. From chapter 1 to chapter 5, if you have the model, 3 chapters, 4 chapters, then write it, compress it in 300, maximum of 300 words only. So that is an abstract. You write only the very important details. Do not be wordy. What is important is take only the very important terms as guide in the abstract, and then a little 2 or 3 introduction, and then the purpose, 2 sentences for the purpose of the study. It can be 2 sentences for what would be the intelligent output that you are targeting at. And then the results, maybe in 5. 5 sentences only. And then if there are recommendations, enumerate. It's not necessarily to enumerate all. If you have 10 recommendations, see to it na that you could only compress it into 2 or 3 sentences. So making it only, be sure that the total number of words in an abstract must be only 200 minimum and a maximum of 300 words. So that is what we mean by an abstract of a study. Ma'am Joy, do you have a question, please? You can comment below, then I'll answer it. Okay. Uh, Shout out to Ma'am Norma Gamboa. Your question here is, good afternoon po. Pwede na po ba ito title ko? This is about title. Effects of COVID-19 pandemic to the reading performance of grade 4 pupils in Dinahican Elementary School. Thank you po. The effects of COVID-19 pandemic to the reading performance. Actually, ma'am, there is already a result or a measure in the Department of Education in the Philippines that the reading ability of students in the entire Philippines is very low during the pandemic. Napakababa, ma'am. Dahil nga iba talaga ang online compared to face-to-face teaching. Okay na tong title mo, ma'am. Effects of COVID-19 pandemic to the reading performance of. Do you already have variables in here, ma'am? Please write. You can have another question to continue the ano. Okay na ang title, ma'am. Very good. Effects. So, epekto, no? What are the effects of COVID-19 pandemic to reading performance only? So, this is focused only in English subject, no? Particularly in reading. Grade 4 pupils in Dinahican. So, you'll be only handling the epekto or only the effects. Maganda to, ma'am. After few months or maybe 6 months, ang study mo mas mapaganda din. Kahit mag-ano ka ng action research, ma'am, title na comparison. I-compare mo ang online teaching using modules, kasi kalimitan modules, di ba, ma'am? I-compare mo ang result ng reading performance ng mga bata. I-compare mo na bumalik na tayo sa face-to-face na mode of teaching. Okay, ma'am. Welcome, ma'am. If you have more questions later on, ma'am, you can still ask me. Itong live na activity ko ngayon will continue na to. It can be every Saturday or it can be a Sunday, once a week, para makatulong talaga ako sa mga nagra-write. More questions, please. I understand na konti pa lang. Sa next nito, sigurado marami na. Kasi first pa to, Ma'am Norma Gamboa. Ay, maraming salamat po. Magandang idea po yung suggestion niyo po. Yes, ma'am. Napakaganda. Do have a comparison of online teaching with face-to-face now. Mga 6 months, pwede na. O, pero napakaganda mga 1 year, 1 year time. And then may mga measures na, may mga results na tayo. I-compare ang grades ng mga bata sa reading performance now compared with the pandemic situation before. Pero at least sa 2 years, more than 2 years na pandemic ay hindi naman na-stop ang education. No? At least nagawan pa rin ang paraan. Paano tayo makarelay or paano tayo makaturo kahit hindi harap-harapan talaga ang mga estudyante. So, even without face-to-face na mode of teaching, naka-learn pa rin ang mga bata. Even if the result was not really good, at least tuloy-tuloy lang, no? It was a continuous process. Pwede ka, Ma'am Norma Gamboa, ano sa akin. If we are already friends sa Messenger, pwede ka makatanong sa akin, ma'am, and then I will also give you suggestions on what to do. Naghintay pa rin ako ng more questions. Pero the way I see it, I can really predict that face-to-face is much better than online. Kasi ang online, iba talaga. Iba yung nasa classroom, ang mga bata nandyan sa harap mo. They can ask you more questions. Kasi sa online, ang mga bata, I feel nila, kasi nasa bahay lang sila. They cannot, they are not interested to ask for more. It's different thing when you are teaching inside a classroom. Napakalaki ang difference, no? Okay, ma'am, welcome. If you plan to do action research, you can consult me, ma'am. Ask me in the messenger, sa messenger natin. Doing research work is not an ordinary investigation. The investigation is systematic, must be systematic. Kailangang may system tayong sinusunod. That is why we have a format to follow in research work. Hindi siya basta lang kalat lang ang writing mo. Meron talagang intro mo na, and then in the introduction, do the inverted pyramid. You write about national or global issues mo na about your title, and then it will follow national level, regional, provincial, local. Inverted pyramid mula sa malawak na issue about your study hanggang magiging local na ang situation. Doon mo na i-present kung ano yung problema sa school niyo. And then doon ka na mag-suggest on what to do. And then doon ka na rin mag-finalize kung ano talaga ang magiging goal mo or target mo or output mo sa action research na yan. Kaya meron tayong sinusunod na format, no? May research question, then after research questions, susunod na yung mga significance of your study, and then bago yung definition, and then budgetary, complete budgetary list and then dissemination bago yung recommendations mo. Survey mo, result, and then recommendations. So, I have here definition of research. A better definition: research is a process of systematic inquiry. So inquiry means you have questions to be answered. That entails collection of data, documentation of critical information, and analysis and interpretation of data and information in accordance with suitable methodologies set by specific professional fields and academic disciplines. So the methods, the analysis of the data must be congruent with your study. It must be fitted. Kailangan talagang fit siya sa title mo. Hindi lang basta, yung iba kasi just for completion, they just write whatever they think of research method or any analysis. No, it's not. As much as possible, you should consult somebody who's already expert of this. As much as possible, must be a licensed statistician para go lang ang flow ng study mo, yon maganda. If we define simply research, it is defined as creation of new knowledge. Sometimes, research that is already existing, no, meron ng study about something. Kaya nga, pwede mo siya i-continue. Kaya nga, research. Re means searching again. No, re means do it again. So, in research, you can have a future study based on the result of a study before. Improve it. If you are able to look for an innovation or something new, a strategy or an innovation, or anything that you discover, do research, introduce it. So, to introduce the new knowledge, para itong invention, no? You can invent something. Marami kasing paraan sa pagturo. There are so many strategies that can be applied. Innovations, kaya nga tinatawag na innovation because makadiscover ka ng something new in teaching to improve the teaching and then do it. You can undergo an experimental study. So you have a control group and an experimental group. Control group and experimental group, i-test muna sabay. And then in the next few months, target mo, let's say 3 months, i-apply mo yung discovered strategy mo sa dalawang grupo na to. Pero in the end, i-separate mo na ang control group and then experimental group, separate na silang i-exam mo. Para ang result ng mga grado nila or scores in the test, you can already compare. So through the grades that they receive would show which is better. Is it the innovation, application of a group, or is it using the old style of teaching? Yan ang tinatawag na experimental research about an innovation. Another question here. Hi, good day po. I would like to ask if ang action research, possible po ba maging qualitative approach? Kasi po, most of the ARs are all quantitative. Very good question. Usually in an action research, 90% is quantitative. Quantitative lang ang approach. Why? Madali kasi. Mas madali ang quantitative lalo na may mga standardized questionnaire kang makukuha sa mga previous studied topic related to your title. Bakit ang qualitative ay bihira? Bihira gagamitin. Although, there are some action researches using a mixed method, no? Ano yung mixed method? Halo. May quantitative instrument ka, meron ka ring qualitative. Ang quantitative ay based on numerical results, no? Let's say you have a questionnaire, all the respondents should do is only to check all the indicators. So you have a variable here, all the statements under the variable are called indicators. And then you will only interpret it as out of 100 respondents, only 50, blah, 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 blah. 50 lang. So more on quantity, numerical. Qualitative instrument, pwede rin naman gamit ka ng mixed method. Ang qualitative ay usually parang interview form lang ito. We will just be asking about the quality. Quality, pag quality na, ay tinatanong mo na kung paano, gaano, no? How far, mga ganon. Yung interview mo about the topic. Interview form lang siya. For action researches, pwede lang you will have 5 questions na i-ano mo under qualitative. Kalimitan talaga quantitative. Aside from it's easy to prepare, it's very easy to tabulate o i-ano mo lang, itali mo na parang results ng mga election sa voters, result sa election. Madali lang siya and then you totally it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, multiply by 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 yung every indicator answered by the respondents, and then you have to total it, get the mean difference, the mean and the standard deviation. If you have hypothesis, if degree of difference na, degree of relationship, yun, gagamit ka na ng inferential statistics, testing by t-test, it can be z-test or any other test that would fit your study. So, not necessarily na quantitative lang or qualitative lang. It can be mixed. But kalimitan lang talaga gumagamit, the way I've observed it, ang dami ko nang na-i-assist na action researches, quantitative lang kalimitan ang ginagamit. At saka depende din sa subject. Depende din sa subject na focus ng study mo. Let's say the topic is about English subject and reading comprehension. O paano mo naman i-quantitative yon? Ipapabasa mo talaga ang reading material and then itest mo ang comprehension ng bata. Gaano kagaling ang bata, naintindihan ba niya ang binabasa niya? You need validators, no? Hindi siya pwede quantitative instrument ang gagamitin. Gagamit ka ng validators to help you do the scoring of the reading ability of the students. Validators can help you. Hindi ito solo lang na ikaw as proponent, no. So in research, you will be creating something new. It's a new knowledge to be injected in the field of education. It must be creative to generate new concepts. So, creative ka, no? Pag nag-study ka, kailangan very creative ka in trying to generate new concepts, yung mga bagong konsepto about the study. Methodologies and understanding. So, hindi lang basta gagamit ng method. The method should fit the research questions, no? The research question is the guide questions para magawa mo ang questionnaire mo. And the questionnaire is what we call as the heart of the study. Oh, paano ka ba makagawa ng isang napakagaling na questionnaire? It is by being able to answer all the research question enumerated in your study. For thesis and dissertation, that is what we call as SOP. It is statement of the problem. But for action researches or other type of researches, ang tawag dito ay research questions lang. So yun. Yun nga, I would like to repeat na hindi lang kailangang invention mo ang title bago for you. You have found something new. It can be an improvement of a previous study. It is an extent, it can be an extent that will lead you to new and creative outcomes. So a much better outcome than the previous research. So pag may research ka nakikita na parang may naisip kang mai-improve mo siya, let's say nakikita mo, oh parang ma-improve ko to, I'll do something. So gawin mo ang research question mo na mas magaling kaysa previous. Kasi pag nag-research ka, mag-search ka for more of a previous study, so gawin mo ang much better na outcome or meron ka sana talagang goal or objective kung ano ito to improve a past research. Yung noon pa ay may ano na, may resulta na, pag may naisip ka, pwede mo pa itong mai-improve. Hindi lang lagi na bago ang gagawin kong title. It must be a new title, something much better than the previous. Hindi. May mga research na needs improvement, no? May mga research na makikita mo na parang may alam akong a much better one to improve the study, then do it. Para mas share ka of more knowledge that is better than the previous. Ganun ang research. Hindi lang siya laging ito lang, no. So, ang research ay related siya sa experimentation, no? You experiment on something and then, although research pa rin ito, that is why there are what we call as experimental studies. Some more questions? Meron ba? Meron pa ba? Meron akong nakita dito about research. Research is a process of seeking out answers to a specific problem. It can be conducted on several purposes, such as to understand a phenomenon, behavior, or test a theory. Research is conducted systematically and it adds body of knowledge and supports many theories. Bakit meron tayong theoretical framework? Bakit tayo may mga konsepto sa iyo yan? Theoretical framework, theories based on older statements, no? Process of seeking answers. So, let's say ngayon, di ba grabe ang mga calamities? For scientific researches, studihan ang phenomenon, no? World phenomenon. uh, kasama na dito ang global warming, kasama na dito ang yung pag-abuso ng mga tao, cutting of trees, ganon. Wala, cut ng cut lang. And then, we are already gaining the bad effects. Ito na ang epekto. Yung bagyo ngayon, noon kalimitan, napakalakas ay signal number 3 lang. Pero ngayon may signal number 5 na. Hindi ka pwedeng lalabas pag signal number 5. Ililipad nga yung mga sasakyan. Paano na ang timbang ng tao? Magaan lang. At saka pag may ang lindol naman ngayon, earthquakes, pataas ng pataas ang intensity, mga magnitudes. Just like what happened in Turkey and Syria. Thousands ang namatay. And many others. Grabe ang mga calamities ngayon. When I had my experience in my first 10 years of teaching, naka-attend ako ng isang seminar talking about predicting in the future. Itong mga century na to na, in 2020 na. Yung sa una, nagbagong turo ako ay 1990s pa yun, no? 19th century. Parang iba talaga ngayon. Grabe ngayon pag may ma-hear tayong news sa TV, hindi na basta-basta. Grabe talaga. Kaya dahil din sa tao, yung mga global warming o whatever, naabuso na din kasi natin ang mundo. Inaabuso ng tao, so that is it. Talagang tayo pa rin ang tayo pa rin ang tatanggap ng whatever changes itong global warming na to. Kung may tanong pa kayo, please comment lang. Basta ako, talk lang ako ng talk, whatever maisip ko. Kasi kala-live ko lang ngayon. First time ito. I will still have second live, no? Ay, second na pala to. Naka-first, mayroon na pala akong first live na yung mga about helping you, about titles, research titles for free. Ito naman ay pwede nang magtanong about problems met by proponents while undergoing the writing activity in any research they are doing. Pwede action lang, pwede basic, pwede applied, pwede thesis or dissertation. Naisip ko rin na ito kasing research work is not an easy job, no? Kaya naisip ko na sa alam ko, sa knowledge ko, malaki din ang maitulong ko sa mga bago pa, no? Lalo na yung mga bago pa nag-enroll sa masteral degree nila. And then, although ang research activity ay meron na sa elementary pa, no? Merong investigatory project sa elementary. Sa high school naman ngayon sa grade 11, grade 12, sa K1 to 12 ay meron na rin silang quantitative and qualitative research. Ini-encourage na ang mga batang matuto And then in college, undergraduate level, may thesis pa rin. And then, lalo na sa MA and then sa EDD. Ano to? Missed a call. May nag-call. Tapusin ko muna ito. What else? Bakit importante ang research pala? Na tanong nyo ba sa sarili, bakit kaya importante talaga ang research? Ay, kaya nga yung innovation ay nangyayari yan through research. Nung high school pa ako, sa time ko, sa high school, nakabasa ako ng parang advanced news information na kasi no high school, ang ginagamit noon ay ano lang, mga telepono, mga ganon, long distance, ang mahal. And then, nadinig ko, may nabasa ako, kasi palabasa na talaga ako noon pa. May nabasa ako na time will come down na makausap mo na parang harap-harapan kahit yung sa Amerika, sa other side of the world, na ang alam ko kasi television lang na black and white noon. Noon mayroon. And then parang television daw, natatawag ang somebody, a friend or home, na makikita mo na parang television harap-harapan. Ito na yon, no? Di ba ito na yon sa Messenger, we can call. Hindi na tayo babayad ng long distance, load na lang sa cellphone. And then darating yung time na mai-explore na ang buwan, mai-explore na yung kahit ngayon ang Mars ay parang ini-explore na yata. Hindi lang kasi natin alam na may mga scientists na gumagawa ng experimentation and then malaman na lang natin kung mayroon ng results based on experimentation. May question? Here's a question here. Why research is important in senior high school students? Importante na nga kahit sa elementary, only in the elementary level, investigatory projects lang. Nag-i-investigate ng mga project, let's say, may ma-develop silang food na lulutuin nila and then investigate na. Let's say, discovering na nangka seeds, yung sa langka, yung seeds, di ba masarap lutuin yun, kakainin. And then may nag-discover na pwede para ito i-convert into coffee din, parang kape. Oo, merong investigatory project before na nabasa ko about langka seeds turned into coffee. And then, gaano ka-importante sa high school? Importante nga sa elementary rin. Hindi lang sa high school. Ang sa high school lang sa grade 11 and 12 ay dinidevelop ang introductory knowledge nila about basic lang, mga simple quantitative and qualitative research. This would serve as their training ground para train sila, simple lang muna para sa college research kasi lahat ng ay may research. Kasi dadaan din sila sa undergraduate level when they proceed college degrees. Pagka-college nila, may research pa rin. So itong high school parang lang, training, pero simpler muna, study. Pag college na, ano na, much higher na ang level, lalo na pag mag-master na at mag-doktor. Kaya kailangan talaga, marami tayong hindi alam na may mga bata na kahit elementary lang sila, meron silang ano, intellectual ano, questions in their head, no? Na question sila, paano kaya ito? Noon I have a brother na ginagawa niya yung tsinelas noong makapal. Yung, ano ba ang tawag ng tsinelas na yung makapal? Nilagyan niya ng maliit na dinamo and then pinaandar niya ang tsinelas na parang boat, parang speedboat doon sa kanal. Sa kanal namin, pero malinis naman ang tubig. Maraming na-attract. Nagtatanong na, magkano yan? Igawa mo rin kami. O gano'n. Parang invention na rin yun, pero elementary pa siya noon. Oo, kasi mga ganong klase na ano, experience sa buhay mula bata pa tayo. Another question. Wala na? Gusto ko pa ng more questions. Wala namang nagtatanong. Sige na, mag-question na kayo. PF naman yun. Ito meron akong babasahin. Ito, bakit importante ang research kahit sa high school. Ito, research is what propels humanity forward. Ito ang para bang ano yung pataas, para bang kwitis na pag pinaputok mo. Ganon. Research is what propels humanity forward. Hindi pa backward. Kasi when you do research, you should have to conduct a new one. No? Bago talaga siya. It's fueled by curiosity. Para bang ang gasolina nito, kung ito ay motor tong research, ay ang gasolina nito is your curiosity. We get curious, no? Curious counts something. So ano kayang gagawin ko? Curious ako. Ano kayang mangyari ko? Ito gagawin ko or I'll do this and that. Ask questions and immerse ourselves in discovering everything there is to know. Yung ba kasi ang learning has no limit. Oh? Education even is a continuous process. Walang limit, unlimited, hindi lang rice ang unlimited. Even discovering something has no limit. No, wala siyang limit. When all there is to know, kung ano yung gusto mong malaman, just do it. Learning is thriving. Parang you thrive on something if you want to learn. Without curiosity and research, progress would slow to a halt. Kung walang curious na mga tao to discover on something, ay walang progreso, and it would slow to a halt. Parang hihina ang ano ng buhay, pamumuhay. Sometimes it stops. Kahit nga noong, let us just take an example of what happened during the pandemic period, di ba? Walang bawal lumabas. Paano na ba to? Pero man can really think of something new. Paano para ka pa rin gumalaw? Say like working from home. Itong activity ko is I'm working from home. Nasa bahay lang ako. Pero bakit kumikita ang tao sa working from home? Kasi sinabay din ng ano, yun bang pangyayari na may internet na. So online ang ano, connection ng tao. Kumikita ka through online, nag-i-entertain ka, and then you are helping on something, professional fee mo is built on trust. Pag ano, if you trusted somebody, parang kasi yung trust talaga is very important. Ang problema lang, may mga taong mga scammers na they like to they like to earn money out of deceit, no? Out of yung limbong in Bisaya. No? So, if that is the case, ang online talaga, ang internet, meron talagang kaakibat na advantage and disadvantages. Once may abuso ng tao, abuso ng tao ang isang discovery, masama talaga ang epekto. Maano kasi ang tao, yung bang laging nag-iisip. May mga taong mabait, mayroon ding masama. Merong taong very honest to you, merong ding taong will lie to you. Hindi ang hirap kaya magtiwala lalo na sa panahon ngayon. So without curiosity and research, progress would slow to a halt and our lives as we know them would be completely different. Di kasi pwedeng paatras tayo, babalik tayo sa mga Stone Age people. No, it's not. Every year, every day, every month, basta every moment of the year, ang tao ay nag-iisip ng bago. It's for improvement. Hindi yung paatras tayo. It is the importance of research in the advancement of society. So, ina-advance mo ang society, hindi yung pa-retreat ang society. If you do research, kailangan ang purpose nito is for advancement, improvement, anything na mag-raise sa quality ng pamumuhay ng tao. That is the purpose of research work. O yun na. Yun ang sagot ko sa tanong na yun. Why is it important for high school students to do research? Totoo naman nahihirapan talaga yung mga bata. In fact, dito sa bahay, nag-conduct ako ng free lecture sa isang high school level na grupo sila na nag-consult sa akin sa statistics, nagpatulong. And then sabi ko, tuturuan ko na lang kayo in one setting or two or more, and then tuturuan ko talaga sila. Medyo matagal na yun, and then parang lahat sila ngayon ay nagtatrabaho na. Nag-graduate na sila sa mga courses nila. Pero nung ni-lecture ko sila dito sa loob ng bahay, fourth year level sila. Ginagawa nila yung quantitative at qualitative research nila. At least, libre yun, and then hindi naman nila siguro ako makalimutan. Dahil hindi naman lagi akong nagpapabayad. May free din tayo na service for mankind. Meron nga ang isang natulungan ko din na dinalan ako dito ng fruits, saging, vegetables. Natuwa ako. Tuwang-tuwa ako dun. Kasi hindi naman money lagi, no? Imagine, mas ano pa yun eh. Dahil nga pinaghirapan nila yung ang pagtanim, yun, binigyan ako. Was so thankful then. Okay, I think that is all for today. And I hope by next na live ko ay gusto ko talaga maraming magtatanong. See you in my next live. And then I'd like to reiterate that my motto, slogan in life is the best investment in life is education. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you next live ko ha. Sana marami kayong tanong. Thank you so much for watching.